What up, guys? This is Derek Larger, and today I will be talking to you guys about a bunch of topics today, actually. This is going to be part one of two videos I will be posting today. Today I will be talking to you guys about the Cavs with the addition of Derek Williams being added into the lineup and Kevin Love being re-injured again. And also about the Colts cutting DeQuell Jackson and what I believe the move will do for the Indianapolis Colts. And the Brandon Phillips trade that just happened earlier this morning, being traded to the Braves. And my next video, I will be talking to you guys about the KD versus Russell Westbrook battle between those two. Draymond Green's miraculous triple-double, and maybe some other things as well. So, we start off today's video by talking about the Cavs. So far, I've liked what they've been doing since the little incident that Charles Barkley and LeBron James have done. The Cavs have only lost one game since that bout, and have acquired Derek Williams, who was the number 2 pick in the 2011 NBA draft, only behind Kyrie Irving. And that will definitely be interesting to see as the season goes on. But so far, what I've liked from him so far is his aggressiveness and his effort. He hasn't put up huge numbers. We haven't expected him to. He's a bench player. That's what we expect him to get, that 8 to 16 points that he has been getting. He's been putting up a few numbers. Excuse me. Has been putting on a defensive effort for the Cavs. He has definitely been a good addition to the point guard spot. Even so, LeBron James has officially told the GM, David Griffin, and the others to sign him long term because they want to keep him for a little while longer because they like his ability to make plays and to get guys to be more high-strung. But the more recurring issue for the Cavs is the most recent injury of Kevin Love, who will miss Tuesday night's game with soreness in his left knee. Now, this has been the 4th or 5th time this season that Kevin Love has been injured in some way, shape, or form. Now, the big question is Kevin Love really worth the injuries that he continues to get every other week? And so far, I've been hearing a lot of, yes, but what else can we do? And no, he'll be fine. Now, my main look is to say he's going to be fine. He's just dealing with a few injuries. But this has been a reoccurring theme, and I'm not liking it, especially with the fact that we've had a couple of other players injured. Kyrie Irving has been dealing with some on and off issues. J.R. Smith is out for at least for another month. And Shumpert is just about to come off with a sprained ankle. It's becoming a reoccurring theme for the Cavs, especially for Kevin Love. It's making me nervous as a fan and as a prospector. Should the Cavs really keep Kevin Love long term? Now, how is he going to look at the end of the year? That's what's going to be the big decision. But I will say this, if Kevin Love continues to get these injuries the way he has, then it's going to be a long road for him. And unfortunately, the Cavs might have to trade him at some point. I know, it's crazy. I don't like it. I don't like that idea, but we will see what happens as time goes along, and we'll see if his injuriness continues to stay down as time goes along. They might have to start resting him. So, we move on to the next segment of the Colts cutting DeQuell Jackson. Chris Ballard's first offseason move was talking about how we need to get younger on the defensive side. And that was first implemented by Chris Ballard cutting Dequel Jackson in this previous week. And at first I was kind of shocked, considering he is our best linebacker. He has been good for us when he's on the field. But the more I look into it, and the more I see people talking about it, he is 33 years old. He is getting up there in age, and he has had a few off the field issues. So Chris Ballard is looking to allow the younger players to get more involved. Now, what this also means is that with him getting younger, he could take a lot more risks at the linebacker position and the defensive side of the ball in general. Now, that can go well for both ways. It can go well in the sense that bringing in risky guys, but bringing in some guys that actually can play well, it could pay off. I mean, we were talking about Antonio Morrison at the beginning, before the season started. 4th round draft pick, and was, injury prone, had a couple injuries in the ACL, and had some off the field issues with law enforcement. But during so far this season, at the end of the season, was given a shot to show what he's got. And a couple things. He's still a rookie. He's still young. Made a lot of mistakes. But there were a few times that he stepped into the role. And I liked what I saw from him. And a couple of other guys like Edwin Jackson, who's also the newest linebacker for us. And Hassan Ridgeway, who was a 4th round draft pick as well for the Colts this year. Got a little bit of playing time. Had a couple of good plays. So the riskiness part doesn't really affect me. It's just a matter of, can we actually get good defensive players? Grigson has not done a great job doing that. The last 5 years, he's passed up on a lot of defensive guys that have turned out to be pretty good young studs in this NFL, a.k.a. Landon Collins, the safety for the New York Giants. We could have gotten him 2 years ago, but no, Grigson passed up on it. And I know it happens. Chris is going to make a couple of bad picks this time around, but you can only do so much. And if he can get just one guy to make a statement on defense from this draft, then that is good progression on my part, is what I think it is. So, we're going to go on to the big topic. What happened earlier this morning when I woke up to go to church. BP, Brandon Phillips, dat dude BP, has been traded by the Cincinnati Reds for a third baseman and a pitcher from the Atlanta Braves. It hurts me, man. I mean, I don't know. I certainly hope it's worth it. I mean, I know he's getting up there in age. I know that it's becoming harder and harder for them to keep him because he wants money. I get it. But, that you're losing a second baseman right there. You're losing the second baseman. Probably been the best second baseman in baseball since he came to the Reds. Everyone's going to miss him. You're going to miss that 3-time All-Star, 4-time Gold Glover, the guy that was being compared to Joe Morgan. Now, obviously, Brandon Phillips is not at that caliber, but he was being compared to him because defensively he was better than Joe Morgan. Batting, no way. But I will forever miss the second baseman that could do anything with the glove and make a play out of anything. And he certainly brought a lot of great memories to the Cincinnati Reds and to the fans of this great organization. And we are certainly hoping that he thrives in Atlanta for as much time as he has left, but he will always be remembered as a Red. And I certainly hope that what we got for him will definitely help pay off in the future, because the Reds are definitely struggling right now. We need some help. And I'm certainly hoping that these guys will make something happen. So before I let you guys go, make sure you watch The Walking Dead tonight. It is on AMC at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I know that some of you may not like The Walking Dead. I, for one, like it. I will be watching it tonight, so make sure you all go out and watch it. And this is part 1 of my videos for today. I will catch you all later on my next video. Peace.